Hello, Internet. Today I'm going to review the 2001 French film Amelie. This film stars Audrey Tautou as a waitress who lives in Paris. It deals with her as she tries to help the people around her, and also as she deals with the struggles of being a shy, quiet person who finds it hard to make friends and be around other people. So I've seen parts of this movie before, and it's not the first time that I've watched it, but I'd never actually seen it all the way from beginning to end. So it was really cool to actually sit down and see, the whole movie as it was meant to be seen, because it's got a lot going on. The beginning of this movie is probably my favorite part, just because it shows, exactly pretty much all you need to know about Amelie from the beginning. You know that she's crazy. You know why she's crazy, because her parents are crazy, and it's pretty cool just how it does it. Like, some of the shots in this movie are so, inventive and creative, like, the scene where it shows Amelie's father emptying out his toolbox, and then immediately shows Amelie's mother emptying out her purse. And while the narrator talks about, all the weird things that her parents do. So, that kind of, it's really funny sometimes, it's really cool. Another thing I love is just how much information is packed into every shot, pretty much. There's, always something going on. Every shot has a purpose, and that's probably, that's the sign of someone who took a lot of time and a lot of effort with this movie. Although it's about Amelie, it's also about sort of the other characters in the movie just as much. There's the people she works with in her restaurant, and there's also the people who live in her apartment. There's the guy who works outside of her apartment at a fruit stand, and his slow assistant who she talks to. There's also the waitresses in her restaurant. One of them is a hypochondriac. The other is sort of a chatty Cathy who, there's the guys, the regulars. One of them is a really jealous man who used to date the chatty Cathy, and now he just sits there and constantly records himself talking about what the waitress is doing, but he never gets kicked out, so it's kind of strange. You kind of have to suspend your disbelief with this movie sometimes, because normally that guy would just get kicked out of the restaurant. There wouldn't be a question, because he's creeping everyone out. My biggest complaint about this movie is that there didn't seem to be anything at stake for Amelie at the end of the movie when she is trying to get the man to fall in love with her. I really didn't care either way if they ended up falling in love or not. And I think that was partially due to the fact that there wasn't anything at stake for either character. It was merely love for love's sake, which might be okay, So that's my review of Amelie. There was a lot of things I liked, but some things I didn't like, but I'm definitely glad that I watched it. So, thanks for watching. Please let me know what you thought of it if you want, and I'll see you next time.